housekeeping. So everyone knows that I'm a business and lifestyle counselor, and my name, Blessed Anointed Destined, you know that I am a faith-based individual. And so my meeting today really allowed me to share with my new colleague that being a faith-based individual is a lot more about relationship than it is about religion. And it was so funny to hear her say something, and we both were basically on the same page, and the understanding was great. So I'm excited that we both were excited about that. I really, because it's a new person, sometimes you don't want to say too much that might run a person off. And, for the purpose of the meeting, why we were even there made a lot of sense. Okay, we're not even. I don't even know what the heck that is doing. So, nonetheless, one of the things that is, really kind of been important to me in having this conversation was having a new conversation with someone who would really, not be offended, but also understand. So it was great. It was really great. So I'm concerned that my little camera is not as sturdy, but nonetheless, y'all, we're gonna do this. So let's do the housekeeping. If you are not following me here on Habs TV, please do so. Subscribe, follow, and share. If you are a part of the Royal Court, because this is broadcasting to the Royal Court, please invite people in, because we'll have a lot of these lives, as well as we will, I always do a lot of teaching or whatnot in the group. It's for business owners, not just women, even though my market is geared towards women. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, because we are live on YouTube currently and on Twitter. I forgot about Twitter. I don't even know why I always forget about Twitter. Please follow, like, subscribe, share. So today, this is live number 6. Oh my God. Live number 6. Which means I'm caught up. I'm caught up. No, I'm not. Because I think it was, nonetheless, I have one more live to do today, just like I said. Nonetheless, today I'm talking about it's no longer vacay. And this goes under my brand, not, somebody else might not even think about it being vacay. They want to keep it vacay or whatnot. When people leave town and, they get on a plane and they leave from their hometown, they're either going on a business trip or they're going on a vacation. And for me, it's no longer a vacay. Let me tell you why. So Faith Travel For You has been in existence for many, many years, and it's been, just kind of in the back burner, or I haven't been utilizing it, or I haven't been trying to build the travel side of my life as an entrepreneur, because I've been, pushing and building the B.A.D brand. And recently, and I say recently, as soon as 2018, I believe it is, that the Lord showed me that the travel needed to be reestablished. And he showed me what the logo was going to look like. He showed me what the graphics were going to start looking like. And the more I think about the way he showed it to me, it was supposed to be behind the scenes, and it was supposed to be building behind the scenes all this time. And so now I'm playing catch up. Nonetheless, I'm tying in the travel into the B.A.D brand, and for the past few months, I've been attempting to say, how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to pull together the travel with the coaching? Because that all needs to be one part. And I was trying to do it. I was trying to make it work. I was trying to decide if I was going back to being a regular travel agent. And I had a session with a new colleague of mine a coaching session with her after, my coach and I no longer have coaching sessions. We touch base from time to time, but nonetheless, I had this coaching session with this new colleague of mine, and she asked me a couple of questions, which allowed me to really, say to somebody, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and this is how it's supposed to be done. I just don't know how I'm supposed to do it. And in sharing that with her, she's like, okay, so I have a better understanding. And so she went on to suggest some things, and I said, no, I'm not supposed to be planning trips. And she said, so she went back over what I said, and she said, okay, I get it. And she said, that's amazing, because no one else, no other coach is doing what you're doing. And basically what she was saying is, so for the Faith Travel for You is basically for women business owners, not just for, anyone planning a trip or a vacation with the family or something like that. This is for women business owners. And the reason why I titled this It's No Longer Vacay is because I am referring to the trips that I will do over this year, over the first part of this year, and actually just period from this point forward. The trips that I'll be doing are going to be called BizK, and instead of vacay, it's BizK. Why? Because it's business pleasure trips that you take with the intent of business, and you end up enjoying yourself. And it's not because you're enjoying yourself because of the money you're going to make or the clients you're going to sign. It is because there are things that business CEOs, wealthy, rich people do when they go to sign contracts, get to know new people, when they go to get things done on the front end. They have a good time. They play golf. They go to shooting range. They go to cigar lounges. They go out to lunch, breakfast, dinner. They have a conversation. They get to know the person in an atmosphere that is cohesive to comfort and safety even. And then, they start talking about different things, not what I have to sell, but, what's going on and why we do what we do in our business. I've been doing that for years on vacays. And that's not I don't want people to say, oh, okay, well, we're going to go with Faith Travel for You because they plan great vacations. No, we're doing BizK, and we're doing it under the coaching brand. We're doing it under and with the Bad Queens of the Roundtable membership network. We are doing BizK. We are teaching BizK, period. And the important part of why it's not vacay is point number one, because business pleasure trips are now BizK. That's it. The point is that business pleasure trips are now BizK. Business pleasure trips should be able to, one, be written off on your taxes, two, allow you to have a good time, but also allow you to get things done. No, you're not selling something right off the bat. You probably are selling something, but you're not, you don't attend these different events or go in these different cities or meet these different people just for the sake of selling your wares. You're looking to build relationships with people, and they might not even want what you have, but guess what? They're going to share you because of how you came to them, how you approach them. And it's important that you look at it in a way that is, clear, not detrimental, but clear to your business building brand. One of the things that the next point I'm going to make is why it's no longer vacay is because when you have a BizK, you're going to strategize your entire trip. I just recently created these money travel planning worksheets that are being sold with our Bad Queens money binder. Not sold with, we're actually just throwing them in so that people have them. But nonetheless, I created these worksheets so that I could keep track of what I want to spend, what my budget is, what the actual cost is, and what the original cost is, what the estimated cost is, I guess you could say, what my budget is and what I actually spend. And I'm writing these things down. I'm not just typing them up on the computer. I'm not putting them in notes on my phone. I'm writing these things down. And the reason why I write them down is because it stays in my head that, wait a minute, I wrote this down somewhere, and I have these worksheets. Not that I wrote it on a post-it, not that I wrote it on a note card or anything, but I have a worksheet that I've created that I write these things down with, and I am doing, the work to get the money that I need for the biz case that I'm going to take. So point number 2 is it's no longer vacay, because you are creating a strategy in order to get to the destination you need to get to, as well as make the money that you need to make regarding this particular trip. It comes down to what your business bottom line is. I used to do vendor events because they were vendor events. Oh, I can sell a handbag. Oh, I can sell a book. Oh, I can, but I noticed early on that most vendor events weren't, they're not for every business. And the only way to know or discuss that is if you look at what you're being invited to be a vendor at. Well, who's, you want to ask the questions, well, who's the audience? Is the audience going to be interested in what I bring? 90% of what I do is a business and lifestyle counselor. Most people just want to buy something. Most people just want to sell something. There are a lot of people that are not my target market because they want to, they don't want anyone to tell them what to do and how to do it. They want someone to sell them a product, and then they'll decide, how they use it. That's not my market. That's not my client. My client is ready to do the work. Oh yeah, I'm ready to do work. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to build. I'm ready to go forward. And that also takes strategy. And so when I look at, biz case, it's like, I actually also, I invited I'm looking for 3 other women to work with me or go with me to Texas Cigar Week, which is in Austin. And these women are going to learn my example of how to create a strategy to get to Texas Cigar Week. Most people plan vacations. They plan it six months to a year in advance. And the reason why they do that is because they got to pull the money together. Okay, well, that means, okay, I'm saving $100 out of this paycheck, $100 out of that paycheck. And then an emergency arrives. But when you are a faith-based entrepreneur and you've prayed about it and you asked about it, and you know that you can go to this particular event or you can go to this particular region of the world, then you know that it's already done. You just got to put the work in to match what God has already shown you is already done. So there's a strategy. You create the strategy. The third point that I want to put in, which I probably could have made the first point, is plan. So these worksheets forced me to create an ebook on trip planning. And then trip planning with the pretense of being not just when I created this workbook, I'm looking at it like right now. I even haven't made it available for sale yet because I'm looking at it like I'm missing a component. And because I know in my heart of hearts I'm missing a component, I'm not just going to sell it. I'm not going to put it out there. But in this travel planner, you have to plan, put the money in, show what you're trying to do. And you're showing you, not showing others. You're showing yourself what you're trying to do to get the money to go to this particular region of the world, to this particular event, to whatever. And so this travel planner is the basis for doing what you need to do for your business also, because why? Products, various products. You're not going to sell products without putting a plan in place, right? So we have these kits. These are just the regular kits, but we have these travel kits that come with these same products, which is your eye gel, your lip gloss, your scent beads, and I'm thinking about making a larger kit that also adds wax melts, which you put in a little warmer like candles. But nonetheless, I put this plan together for this little package. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll sell this package on the gift site. And people, they like things that smell good. They like things that make them look good and feel good. And something held me back. And you know what held me back? What held me back was I was trying to make it work for the gifts business and not put it together for the travel, which I said, we put these things together for the travel. We make these little travel kits. And they're specifically going to be marketed to people who are traveling, okay? And they need these scent beads for their, I, I don't want to call it a dresser, but, the things at the hotel. When you put these items in the drawer, you want your items to smell good because they don't really wax, or you want your stuff to smell good. So I'm sorry. So we created all of this to go together with them, especially for women. You have your lip gloss, right? You need your lip gloss. I have 2 car lip glosses. Okay. Why? Because I keep taking one out of the car all the time. So I always have 1 or 2 in the car. Nonetheless, you need the eye gel. Why? Freshen up your eyes. You stayed out late last night. You need the lip scrub. Why? Because you might have been smoking a cigar or a cigarette or eating something, the day before, and it's horrible. So you want to, get your lips back right. You need all these things right at your fingertips, and we're making them travel kits, and people can do whatever they want with them afterwards, but we're making them travel kits because the woman on the go needs the kit that's going to go with her and keep her on point. If you all notice one thing about me, I don't wear makeup. And for the past week and a half, I haven't worn eyeliner or mascara. I'm really not sure why. Nonetheless, I will wear lip gloss because I hate for my lips to look dry. And so that's why I have 2 in the car. It's so great that I make my own lip gloss. Nonetheless, again, when you're planning to go somewhere, you want to make sure you have everything that you need. And so in this planner, I have all of those different things. I have the ins and out, the inside, the money you need, the money you don't need, what you're budgeting. I have all of that in this travel planner booklet, so that on the outside of the booklet, they can look at their suitcase and say, okay, I did pack this, I did pack that, I didn't pack this, I didn't pack that. And so this is where everything just comes together and has to be done. So let me go over those 3 points again, just really quickly to give you a synopsis. It's no longer vacay. Why is it no longer vacay? Because we're taking business pleasure trips, and that's the new Biz K. Strategy. You got to have a strategy that will work for you for wherever you're going, this side of the world, that side of the world, or you're going across the state line to a different place. You have to have a strategy. It has to be put together. That's another reason why the travel planner was created. Plan. Research. Take notes. Do money challenges to help you to get to where you need to be. All of these significant points are for you for travel, and because it's no longer vacay, it's BizK. Now, let me tell you, like I've told a few people today, that Faith Travel for You was supposed to be a membership, as well as my Bad Money Society was supposed to be a membership. It's not. Those 2 things are going under Bad Queens of the Roundtable Membership Network. Bad Queens of the Roundtable Membership Network goes live officially March 1st. It is $150 a month. You have the planning. We do well with that as far as travel. You have the BizK trainings. You also have the money issues and money planning, which is the Bad Money Society coaching program inside of Bad Queens of the Roundtable. And you have the Bad Queens of the Roundtable, which basically is all about business building, motivation, giving you what you need as far as digital products, one-on-one coaching, all of those things. It's $150 a month. And now, mind you, it'll be $150 a month for the first year. If you caught one of my previous lives, you know that if you catch me slipping, you can get in right now for $79.95. I'm sorry. Yes, $79.95. And the reason why is because that's the introductory rate. If you're already in, congratulations that you're in Bad Queens of the Roundtable. You've been getting some of these courses just kind of rolling out over the past couple of weeks, but you also got in at $59.99. So roll through because it is going to go up to $150 a month starting March 1st. I'm sharing this. Well, that was weird. I'm sharing this with all of you right now because this is why I needed to do 7 lives in 7 days, because I need to introduce you to something that's happening and it's coming quickly. My gosh, this is February 8th. It is truly coming quickly. I listen, I thank all of you for following me. I thank all of you for reaching out. I thank all of you for even DMing me, because some of you have. But this has been so important and not detrimental, but very vital for the growth of your businesses and where you are right now, because the B.A.D brand is in place to give it all to you. So Faith Travel for You is now going to be under B.A.D Queens of the Roundtable Network. I will drop the link in the comments. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am Dana Williamson with B.A.D.